your God power. Get everything you ever wanted and live the life of your dreams. The Master's Course. Copyright 2010 by Richard Lee McKim Jr. All rights reserved. Let the quest for knowing begin. Okay, let's look at these illustrations. Normal reality. You have the physical meaning of the person. Physical meaning is she's blind. That means something's wrong with her eyes, they're poked out, they're not working, whatever. She's blind. Then you have the physical meaning of a nose and an earlobe, which is basically just, fleshy skin. Then you have the physical meaning that seeing requires light in eyes. Then you have the physical result. She doesn't see. If you have a person who's blind, and you have the information about that, then you have the information about a nose and an ear, which doesn't lend anything to that, and then you also include the normal information that seeing requires light in eyes, then you don't come up with the result of seeing. You don't see. That's the normal situation. You don't see. Now bring in your God power. Change some meanings. God power exercised by her own beliefs. You have the physical meaning of the person. Once again, that hasn't changed. She's blind. But then you have thought meaning. You can see with the nose and an earlobe. Now, if she didn't believe that, it wouldn't happen. But she believes it. She can see with her nose and her earlobe. The thought meaning. That obviously has a thought meaning that goes with it, that seeing does not require light in eyes. So if you have the physical meaning of the blind person, okay, but you can see with your nose and ear, then you don't need your eyes, and seeing doesn't require light in eyes, what happens? You get a physical result of she does see with her nose and earlobe. Is that powerful or what? You can change the meaning of what a nose is and an earlobe. You can change it to being, I can see with my nose, I can see with my ear, and it can happen? That's God power for you. That's powerful. Let's look at the green here. It says, the ability has been elicited and activated in her own life experience. Here she's thinking positively. You see the green tuning fork is being struck. It's creating a positive vibration, and it's eliciting activities. Now, this is the thing. Her eyes obviously don't work. I don't know if she was born that way or she got poked out in an accident or what. I don't know. But this is the thing. She wants to see. She thinks she can see. That's what the green tuning fork is. It's sitting on a meaning, I think I can see. Anyway. And so what's she eliciting? She's eliciting her nose and her ears. Those are two of the green tuning forks. She's eliciting them into action to take over the sight process, to be the sight mechanism. She's eliciting that from the circumstance. Remember, circumstances are neutral, but she's making this circumstance she's becoming able to see with her nose and her ear. Now you see there's some red tuning forks there. Those would be the tuning forks that say, you can't see anymore, you're blind, it's over for you. She's not eliciting that. She's eliciting the green tuning forks, the positive ones, that say, hey, it doesn't matter if you don't have eyes, you can still see. We're now going to turn your nose and your earlobe into a mechanism to where you can still see. That is amazing. Here it says the green tuning fork vibrations are high frequency meanings. Whatever it takes to be able to see again, that is what she's bringing into action. And if it means she has to use her nose or her earlobe to see, that's what's going to happen. Here it says the red tuning fork vibrations are low frequency meanings, and they resonate and elicit all the things that will match them. She's not eliciting those. They're not activated. Those would be all the things that would keep her from being able to see. But she's exercising her God power. She's saying, doesn't matter if I don't have eyes. I can still see. And the situation resonance elicits from the situation a way to still be able to see. Now, the situation had unlimited possible outcomes. One of the outcomes was, you're blind, you can't see. It didn't elicit that outcome. Another possible outcome is, you can see anyway. She's eliciting that outcome. But then how? One of the possible outcomes out of the infinite possible is, you can see with your nose. Okay, she's eliciting that one. You can see with your left earlobe. She's eliciting that one. Out of the infinite possible things, she's eliciting those into action. By the meaning, I can still see. It doesn't matter that I don't have eyes. Doesn't matter. Remember, situations are neutral. You can elicit any outcome from any situation by exercising your God power. At this point, we are no longer in any position to make the sweeping statement that there is anything that can't be reality. As we move through this chapter and the rest of this book, we're going to see more and more things that must be reality because they have actually occurred. However, neither you nor I can ever say again that something is not reality just because we are unable to experience it ourselves. We are not in any position to determine or judge those experiences that are not our own. The only thing that we can say for sure is what is or is not reality for ourselves. The rest is someone else's work, and it's in their hands, rightfully so. In the 1960s, the prestigious Soviet Academy of Science investigated a Russian peasant woman named Rosa Kolosova, who could see photographs and read newspapers with the tips of her fingers, and pronounced her abilities genuine. Significantly, the Soviets ruled out the possibility that she was simply detecting varying amounts of stored heat different colors emanate naturally. She could read a black and white newspaper even when it was covered with a sheet of heated glass. She became so renowned for her abilities that Life magazine eventually published an article about her.
To continue, go to How to Use Your God Power, chapter number 10, segment number 13. Let your quest for knowing continue.